Yeah, I'm glad I didn't get that one. The mozzarella is because of Napoli and Italiani. Oh my God, it's so embarrassing.
It's the mozzarella.
Yeah, the mozzarella. We're going to Italia.
All right.
We're going to kick it in the ginger.
And the golden child turmeric. We just did a great workout at the gym.
Mm-hmm. Full body.
Full body. Starbucks drive-thru. And
Ready?
cheers. Wow, this was good.
These things are spicy though. Organic. So tell them what we did at the gym.
We did. That looks like Artie's old truck, right?
No. Well, yeah, it's the same one.
We did squats, deadlifts. We did what is it? Chest press. We did the
squats, deadlifts, incline, dumbbell chest press,
as well as superset with dumbbell flies and like the shoulder burnout thing.
Front
delt flies.
Yep.
And then we did lat pull downs and core.
It's on your side, sorry.
This one.
Get ready for our drinks. Core. I did you said lat pull downs already?
Mm-hmm.
I did the core machine. And you did.
I did a little circuit from this girl on TikTok. It was really good.
You think you could put this down here?
Bro, I got everything on my side.
I got my cup here.
Here, let me put this back here.
Put my coffee back, my drink back there. Well, look where you have your headphones in a cup holder, and then you can put this in a cup holder. There we go. Well, we gotta get ready for the copies.
It's beach day. Turkey, egg white. I think this is a muffin. You got
turkey, provolone, peppers, and pesto.
Nice.
Ready? Cheers.
This is another hack that I got from TikTok. You ask for a cup with ice and however many espresso shots you want. I got 3 shots of espresso just because I thought for some reason the medium cup was bigger than this, but it's not that big. But you get that.
But I thought espresso shots were like a little.
I thought so too, but it was like a cup of black coffee, and I mix it with my protein of choice. And I already do this already, like on my work days. I have black coffee and I mix it with this. It substitutes like milk and sugar. But it's the first time I do it for Starbucks, and it looks so nice. Oh, and I asked for a caramel drizzle. What'd you get?
I got my OG caramel macchiato. Can't go wrong. If you guys haven't been made aware, Natalie, we just started watching TikTok. So we haven't been on TikTok for all these years. So we're learning all these new tips and tricks. Like they're new. It's maybe like a whole library.
I know, maybe they're pretty old, but
I know.
I'm learning, like I'm actually learning a lot. It's like a visual ChatGPT.
Period. Well,
ChatGPT, I love ChatGPT.
I like the TikToks because it's anecdotal, you know.
Woo! You gotta taste that.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
You mixed it?
Babe, you saw me, I didn't mix it.
But you see all that caramel drizzle right there? You gotta. Oh, how you gonna drive?
Oof, that thing landed straight in my stomach. You it would be more of a balance if I could put more, but since the cup couldn't hold that much.
Little.
Oh, we like this road.
Yeah. Next time you gotta get a large.
Great.
Very good.
We're trying to have a very healthy beach day.
Yeah.
So I'll show you what I meal prepped for us and packed for us, considering like being realistic and thinking of our goals also.
And the fact that we just hit the gym, so.
I highly suggest, well, I'll check in after, but I suggest going to the gym first before you go to the beach.
You know the orange groves. These are like the last ones left.
Ready?
Yeah, you gotta get that side.
I know. We're ready to cross.
You okay?
Yeah, I guess as good as it's gonna get. Wait, you're going too fast.
It's freezing. Look, a fish.
What the?
The water is 45 degrees. We're still in it. Kind of nice. Like a cold plunge. Ready?
Spinach, chicken pita, chicken wheels.
Delicious. Chips, hummus.
There ain't no way, baby, to get me out this house. Never meant to cry, started
Hola. Got the snackies we got in the water.
This is a good snack, high in protein. Comes with some peppers and sauces. I'm back from the beach. It's Monday, March 17th, and I work Monday through Wednesdays, we know this, but this week's a little different, unfortunately. So how I would do it is I'd commute Monday and commute back home Wednesday, work my rotations. Thankfully, like, my seniority at the base that I'm in now allows me to have a schedule like that, but these are the rare instances where thankfully my company provides resources to use in these certain situations. So all the flights were oversold. There were no jump seats available. The other airlines that I was trying to list on, I was just on the standby list, kept getting pushed down. So what I do in that instance, we have to document basically our primary flight that we had and then any backups. So my primary was obviously what I thought I'd get on, and then two other backups that I utilized through another airline. And I provided that documentation, and you know, that's the honest truth. So the beautiful part about that though is that I'm still able to work, meaning through the timing that I'm utilizing that resource to cover me for not making my trip at my base. They allow me to pick up still wherever I am if I want to. Like, I don't have to, but I do want to because I already meal prepped. I have all my clothes ready, so I'm waiting for that to reflect on my schedule and then look at what Orlando has to be picked up, which they have a few trips, so I'm thankful for that. But this Monday looks a little bit different. I've been fasting again. I think I spoke about this, but I've been fasting, just prolonging the time I eat breakfast. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood for breakfast. I'm not crazy about breakfast. I don't like a heavy breakfast. But today, oddly enough, my body was craving oatmeal. And I don't know if I showed it in my other vlogs, like a year ago or so. I loved eating oatmeal with like berries on top and then like a boiled egg on the side. 2 boiled eggs on the side. So it's a lot of protein. I also just bought this vanilla whey protein that I'm going to add into the oatmeal, so I think that's why I'm also craving it. So I'm going to be preparing my breakfast now. I'm meeting my husband at the gym later today. But yeah, I'm just going to take it as a sign to stay home for the day. God did not want me flying today for whatever reason, and I leave it at that. And just get a good Bible study session in today and have a great Monday. Just because something didn't go as planned, I still have to show up the following day, of course, to make sure the goals are accomplished. But I'm not going to kind of backtrack or fumble, because that is from the enemy and that is not from God. God wants you to continue to be resourceful and move forward with the best attitude that you can. With a lot of faith and grace that everything happens for a reason. Half a cup of oats is about 5 grams of protein. I boiled some water in my little kettle thing. Definitely a fail on me trying to show what I was making for breakfast, because my phone fell in my oatmeal bowl. But my breakfast was good. I had oatmeal, half a cup of oats, of rolled oats. That was about 5 grams of protein, and then 1 scoop of my vanilla protein powder. That was 30 grams of protein. A handful of like raspberries, blueberries, half a banana, and I mixed all of that with water, no milk. I had 2 boiled eggs, and then now I'm having a matcha latte. This is 2 teaspoons of matcha powder, a 1/4 cup of my caramel protein shake, and then 1 cup of hot water. It's really good. This is my first time having matcha in like a really, really long time. But I noticed I'm making coffee like a vice again in my life, and I'm feeling really convicted for that. And the caffeine crashes have not been fun. And I remember enjoying matcha during a certain season of my life, and I never really recall having these hard crashes. So I still have some matcha powder, and hopefully I can stick to this. That was where I was going to enjoy my layover. Okay, but look how beautiful. Look. You can't really see because the window's dirty, but do you see the mountain and the ice on the top? It's so beautiful. Bro, come on. Hello from Long Beach. I think I had you guys in this spot last time when I was vlogging. Perfect camera holder. Okay. We are in Long Beach, California. I think for some reason I always vlog when I'm here, because this would be the third time I'm vlogging and I post it on my channel. So today it's like in the 60s. It's not the best weather one because we are literally on the beach, is like very close by, so there's a like cooler breeze, and I did not pack accordingly. Also, I wasn't planning on like doing anything on this layover. I picked up this 2-day LA out of Orlando and I love it. I have a great crew. I actually just put in a bid transfer for Orlando and I hope I get it, because commuting is not going to be fun this summer. I already am not enjoying my schedule that I got, so if I'm not going to enjoy my schedule, I might as well not enjoy it whilst I'm home, if that makes sense. I also noticed ever since I got sick, I always get like chest tightness and congestion whenever I fly. Like after I land, after flying for a while, I cough and I can't stop coughing. So I don't know. I should probably get chest x-rays or something. Anyway, welcome to my channel. This is a 26-hour layover. What do we think about my uniform? Do we like it? Can we see the gains in it? Alright. I think every time I'm in this corner, not every time, this would be the second time, I gotta read you a Bible verse. So, here's one that just convicted me like crazy. I'm opening my lunchbox, but I'm looking for my Bible. So, this word comes out of Psalms, I believe, 5. Yes, Psalms 5. All right. I'm just going to read, just for context. So, Psalm 5, verse 9, but I'll read from verse 8. Lead me, Lord, in your righteousness because of my enemies. Make your way straight before me. Not a word from their mouth can be trusted. Their heart is filled with malice. Their throat is an open grave. With their tongues they tell lies. With their tongues they tell lies. Just a sentence. I was in my Bible study in the commentary on Blue Letter Bible. And you know, with their tongues they tell lies. You could just easily, like, it goes past your head, right? But in the commentary, they actually, like, they broke it down so thoroughly. So it was saying, with their tongue they tell lies. Be cautious of people who give you compliments while saying they're not actually giving you a compliment. They might be trying to manipulate or flatter you in a hidden way / their intentions may not be genuine. And the Bible commentary broke it down in such a way that I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. Anyway, the point of it is, it's more than just the fact that people lie. It's about having this discernment of knowing, okay, that is a little excessive, the words that you're saying, or it's kind of not true what you're saying, even if it's like in a nice way. It's kind of not true. Like, if you just have this discernment, you will know if you should kind of believe certain things that people are speaking over you. It's much deeper than just with their tongues they tell lies. So maybe you're watching and you should have a certain discernment that's built within you that is of God, and you can tell, okay, I actually have this discernment when so-and-so or X, Y, and Z tell me something that I kind of don't really agree with. Walk with this discernment, speak to God about it, and I'll leave it at that. This is gonna be a chill layover. I'm just going to go to the gym, gonna eat a lunch, and then eat my meal prep later. And yeah, we're gonna have a great layover, 26 hours. So I just washed my face. This is typically what I do when I get to the hotel and I want to go to the gym. Like I have this eagerness to go to the gym. I wash my face because by the time I'm done flying, I'm so oily. If you're like, oh my God, who is she? By the time I'm done flying, my face is so oily and it's time that she needs a rinse because I look crazy, my eyebrows look crazy, my mascara looks crazy, my lipstick looks crazy. So I'll wash my face, the Roche Posay, and then of course I'll just put a little bit of this because I know I'm gonna be sweating. I would prefer not to have anything on my face just because I'm gonna be sweating, but I can't stand how dry my face feels after I wash it. And I said it before, a little goes a long way and it doesn't feel heavy, especially when I'm sweating for the workout. I want you guys to know, I really don't want to be doing this right now. I really don't want to be filming because I feel like I don't know what to share at this point. I'm like, man, all I talk about is what I'm doing in the moment. Like, who wants to see that? But I know I have to keep a positive mindset. I know that there's people out there that want to see that want to hear about Jesus in my videos and watch me live and love like Jesus. So yeah, I've really been loving how junior I am here in Orlando, even though I'm not based here yet. But when I pick up, I'm just always the most junior, always going to be for maybe like 3 to 5 years. But the senior mamas, especially like the older Spanish, very older Spanish senior mamas, the way they make you feel like they're your mom and you're their daughter, and like they take care of you. They're like, no, you sit down, you eat your food. No, you do this. No, you stay. You know, you relax. It's just like, it's such a beautiful feeling. When it feels very comforting. Like, oh wow, like they're looking out for me. I'm looking out for them. Versus in New York, the demeanor is different. The attitude is different. Everything's just different over there. It's more fast paced. Everyone's just minding their own business, doing their own thing. So it feels a little like just cute. It's cute. Okay, I'm going to get out of my uniform, fix all my hair. My hair feels cute right now, but I cannot work out with my hair down. I think I mentioned it in the video already, or in the previous video, however the editing goes, but my husband and I oh my god, I cut my hair. Did I tell you guys that I cut my hair? I think I told you. Yeah, kind of look crazy, but I love it. I had cut it up to my shoulders and it's already like kind of past my shoulders. My husband and I are going to be planning weekend travel adventures. So our first destination we plan on going to, perfect timing, is Zion National Park in Utah, and we're gonna start doing like 1 week in a month travel series and then see how fun that is. I was like, should I post on TikTok? I don't really want to post on TikTok. Maybe I'll post on TikTok. I love YouTube. I just feel safe over here. So that's something to look forward to. We are very much like nature people. We love like the mountains. Not a fan of the cold, so we like the mountains during like spring, summertime. We love trails. We love beaches. Like, we love like lakes, rivers type of stuff. Yeah, we're gonna see where our travel adventures take us. I will say TikTok has a lot of useful information. Like my Amazon checking cart, I had all these different things, and then I went on TikTok and I'm like, wow, like I don't need to buy all this stuff. I could rent it for a better price. I'm probably not gonna use these specific things again. I can rent it at the place at the park. Saved me so much time, less packing. God knows, we're gone for 3 days and my husband packs 10 underwears. So I don't know why he's like that. If anyone else's husband like that, let me know. Good morning. It is March 21st. I'm trying to get my life together right now. So March 21st is payday. Oh my gosh. March 21st, it's payday. I look like, what is this? Oh my God. Okay. So this is protein. Okay. This is pre-workout. Oh my God, this looks like crazy. I spent this morning, I woke up at 6 a.m. One, I did not want to, but since there's a 3-hour time difference between my husband and I, he was texting me, just got to work, love you, have a good day. But like, he loves to send separate messages, so my phone was going off. And even though I had DND, I obviously allow his messages to come through, even on Do Not Disturb. So I woke up, but it was nice because either way, I had gone to bed around 9:30. So by that time, I already had like 8 hours of sleep, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I already had like almost 8.5 hours of sleep. I woke up, I had beautiful dreams, which I love when I have beautiful dreams, especially in hotels, because certain hotels, they just kind of make me have weird dreams sometimes. And I already know that feeling. Like once I get into the room and I know, it ends up being a thing. But I'm not giving any power to that realm. I just thought about it as I'm talking to you guys. But yeah, I had a really nice dream. I woke up, I spent some time in my word. I'm going through like a chapter of Psalms each day, and that's been pretty interesting. But I started to get sleepy, so I left my Bible open on the bed, and I had some shut-eye from like 6:45-ish to about 8:30. And that was nice because I had already opened the curtains around the time that I woke up, and it was still dark. So as I'm waking up, like the sun was waking me up, and that was so beautiful. I got paid today, so I was being a good steward with my money and my budget, making sure everything is making sense as to the plan that I had in place for when I got paid. Glory to God, everything is going well in that. And then now it is about to be 9:30. I had these pre-workouts that Devin and we got at a farmer's market when we lived in like Lakeland, Winter Haven area. And we didn't buy these, we were given them. And I bought both of them, not realizing like I'm kind of scared to try the whole thing. There's actually a lot, and it says the serving is 1 scoop. Like 1 scoop of what? You know, like, is this whole thing a serving? Is this a scoop? But I'm a little sensitive to pre-workout, but it says recover, rebuild, refuel, amino evolution, project number 1, beta test. So if I die, hopefully, you know, you find. I just had that out. Is the pre-workout, it's still a little bit separated at the bottom, but let's try it. Oh, it's actually really good. yummy. So for my goals, I am really, really wanting to grow my muscles. I'm actually being very like punctual with all my supplements, so I'm making sure I'm taking my protein properly, taking it every day. I'm taking creatine. Today is my 5th day on creatine, I want to say 4th or 5th day on creatine, and I want to give myself like a 2-month trial regardless of any bloat I may see myself or any difference in like feeling. I know creatine is just something as a woman you have to kind of push through in order to see the results, as long as you are also contributing to, you know, working out and not just relying on creatine to do whatever miracle you think it's going to do if you won't be doing anything on your part as well. So doing that, protein, creatine, taking my pre-workouts, because that energy that I get is amazing. You know, I really rely on God when I'm working out, especially when it's so hard and I'm not in a good mood. Something I tell myself is like, Jesus literally carried the cross for me for quite a distance, and I cannot pick up 85 pounds on this deadlift right now. Are you kidding me? And that may be a little bit of a harsh like talk, but in the moment, as a believer, when you're doing something that is like difficult, challenging, or even like beyond your control, it's so important to rely on God in those moments, because He will come through so beautifully, and you're gonna feel so proud that you called upon Him and He came through. It wasn't your strength, it was His strength. And I think that's such a beautiful thing, being in full surrender and knowing that all these goals, everything that we try to accomplish as humans, they are nothing if we are not surrendering it all to our Father, who is just like, He's not like He's not like, what is the word, like He's not cornering you, and He's not like, you need to follow me, you need to, or you're going to hell. Like if you don't want to, He's not going to bother you. Like, He's not going to press you, but you will be the one to turn around and look for Him time and time and again, because you will know that you cannot do these things without Him. Life is just so beautiful and so peaceful, so magical when you are in a relationship with our Creator. And I wholeheartedly believe that He changed my life. He really changed my life. He changed my heart posture. He changed the way I see myself, the way I see others, the way I see people who are pretty challenging for me on the day-to-day. Everything has changed. And I know that I can never credit myself for healing or therapy or self-care or anything like that. Like, it's all glory to God. And I love seeing that change in myself, seeing the change in my relationship. Even though we've been married for a few months, we've been together for 10 years, since kids, crazy kids, and now we're adults. And the change in the way we speak to one another, our respect levels for one another, it's all been so beautiful, to give Him all the glory. And He is so good. He wants to be your peace. And if you're watching and you're a flight attendant, or you want to become a flight attendant, I highly suggest your first step is to give your life to Christ. Give your life, because this job is difficult. This job could be lonely. You could get bad habits in this job. You could surround yourself with the wrong people. You could fall into sin in this job. And without a relationship with God, it'll be hard for you to kind of like navigate whatever this job could like throw at you. This job is a beautiful job. It's one of the most amazing jobs. It is the most amazing job I've ever had. I want my nieces to have this job. I want my own daughters to become flight attendants if they wanted to, because it is such a beautiful career with so many beautiful benefits. And I pray to God that if you're watching this, you can see the beauty that it's here, that this job can provide, and just being in a relationship with God brings it just that much higher. You will show up better, you will treat yourself better, you will treat other people better, and that is just the word that I have for today. Every time I'm in LA, I just want to prophesy, and that is strange to me, but I don't know. This is really nice. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. I went to the gym last night actually, and I did full body. I was una loca in the gym. I was going here, there, and I realized halfway, I was like, oh my God, I didn't even take pre-workout. This is like a natural energy that I have. And I will say I'm focusing on like a certain muscle group of my body a lot, and I do not want to put that on a pedestal or like make that like an idol. I want it to be like gaining health versus losing weight. And yeah, I really went in yesterday. I'm very sore, but today I'm gonna just do core and cardio, my zone 2 cardio, and that's just gonna be my gym split. 5 days a week. I want full rest and recovery Saturdays and Sundays. I may or may not go for walks. That may be like my active rest on the weekends. I want to film more like when I'm in the gym, but having like my phone that I use and like the display that it has is just a little too loud, and I don't like that. So I really have been looking at the DJI camera, that camera that's like famous on TikTok. It's just like this little stick, and it could turn this way for like vertical content and then horizontal content. I love this type of content on YouTube, but like if I could do both, that would be pretty cool. And it's so subtle, the camera, so I'm thinking of investing in that. But yeah, I haven't posted on YouTube in almost 1 month, and this is probably like the 3rd vlog that I'm just filming content for. But at least I take the month to film, and then I could kind of have a month to chill and then do it that way. But yeah, it's such a beautiful day outside. I'm not gonna go outside. I'm not very like eager to walk. I walked around here before. It's nice, but to get to like the nicer part, it's more of a walk, and I'm not up for that right now. So our pickup time is 2:45. It's 9:30. I'm just gonna gym, chill. I kind of have been fasting for breakfast sometimes, so I'm not really hungry right now. And then yeah, we'll see what I get into after. All right, bye guys.